Take a look at this woman's face. Why is she making a face like that? Because she's watching a video of herself. Let us all now watch the video that she's watching. Here it is. That's her. She's in a holding area when she takes a Tylenol pill, a prescription Tylenol pill. The deputy notices it, so what does he do? He's trying to get the pill out of her mouth. So he kind of wrestles her to the ground a little bit. He checks the bottle there. It's prescription Tylenol, not over the counter, we believe. So he's still wrestling with her, trying to get her to open her mouth and spit it out. Unbelievable video. And again, she's in a holding area. She said she didn't necessarily believe that she was under arrest or in custody at the time. The deputies obviously had a different interpretation of her status at that moment. And the wrestling continues here. A second deputy there watching. And again, you can see him kind of going towards her mouth, trying to get her to open the mouth to get that pill out. And now the second deputy comes in. And this video has been popping up all over the place. And here, again, looking to the top. Now both deputies working on her, trying to get her to, again, spit it out. And here's a look at some of the injuries. She was taken to an emergency room afterwards and treated for those injuries. Let's bring in the dream team on this one. I begin with you, Mr. Brooks. You've got someone in custody.
Yep.
And they take a pill.
She had a warrant. She was there at the holding room at the courthouse waiting to see a judge to try to adjudicate the warrant that was there against her.
So what's the concern with the pill?
Well, number one, if you don't know if it's any kind of illegal pill, even if it's prescription, you don't want anyone taking an overdose possibly if she's going to appear before a judge, and you're supposed to be lucid. But why did they not take her purse from her and search her to find out whether or not there was any illicit drugs inside her purse when she got to the courthouse and she was in custody?
And then also, does it have to be that aggressive? I mean, it doesn't seem like she was really fighting back that hard or even, trying to get away from them. I mean, it just seems overly aggressive on the one officer, and then certainly when the second officer comes in, it's too much.
Oh, she's not spitting it out. Well, Darren, here's the thing, Darren. We don't have the audio, so I don't know what was said from one side to the other just prior to this or at the time of it. So we're not sure of that. But what are you seeing, Darren?
Well, Mike's point is a great one. The fact that she was allowed to bring her purse into that area would strongly suggest that she would be reasonable in her belief that she wasn't in custody. But I'm just so stuck on the irony that she was taken to the hospital after this for taking the Tylenol, and I'm wondering, what did they treat her with at the hospital? More Tylenol?
Tylenol with codeine?
Right. And she said she was taking the Tylenol because she had a toothache in the first place, So, I mean, if he would have just talked to her about it, maybe they could have figured that out.
Well, I wonder if he looked at that prescription bottle and saw there wasn't her name on the prescription bottle.
Maybe.
So
that's a possibility.
And then you don't know what she took.
So what would your concern be if you're one of these deputies, Mike?
My concern would be that she was trying to take an overdose or she was trying to take some contraband and maybe swallow it, like we saw the other day with those two kissing and exchanging meth in the back of a patrol car.